Hey guys, welcome back to the MangaMark channel. Today I am watching One Piece episodes 306 and 307. We got left off in the last episodes where we got we got the backstory of Rob Lucci. We got a flashback to when he was 13 years old, and he's always been a psycho. He's always been this way. He's in the world government when he was 13, decided to just kill all the hostages in a country. And just like, it was, you saw the kind of person that he always kind of has been. Like, I'm pretty sure there's something must have happened when he was younger than 13, that's kind of made him this way. Because, my God, right? But it became very clear in the episode that all of the vice admirals, or the kind of like higher ups in the world government, they seem like scumbags, and they seem to really like Rob Lucci. Like, the way that Rob Lucci is, his view towards justice is exactly what they're looking for, which is sad, but that's the way it seems to be. So that's the vibe I got from the world government in the last episodes. We also got, in the previous video, we got to see third gear. Like, I actually get to see it for the first time, and it was awesome, right? But the possibilities are endless, because he was using his, obviously, he was making him, like, parts of his body giant with third gear, and he was using his techniques that he usually does, but in giant form. Problem is, he loses speed. So this is the thing, like fighting Lucci's changing into these different leopard forms, and like second gear he was able to keep up with him and exchange blows. Third gear, yeah, he got a couple of good attacks in, and he's like destroying warships and stuff, but like now that Lucci knows what it is, he's kind of dodging it, which is a problem. So, and I don't know how long third gear is going to last before we get that drawback where we become small. That's what I'm thinking about. I'm like, right, okay, because that's going to leave us in a very bad spot. The rest of the crew, well, obviously Robin and Frankie are on the bridge. Robin's still traumatized from the Buster Call. But the good thing is they're leaving the Buster Call alone because they want Robin, right? So at least they're not shooting there. So they're safe for now. That's where we need to get to get on the ship to escape. The rest of the crew were coming through the tunnel, which was flooded by Lucci. So the last we saw of them, the water took them away. So we don't know what happened after that. I'm sure we'll get answers in this episode. So, guys, I'm just going to jump straight in. I just want to see what's going to happen. I've been waiting to watch this all day. This arc has been non-stop. Like, Enies Lobby is just, especially the last few episodes, have been like bang, bang, bang. Like, here we go. In fact, ever since like I'd say after those episodes that were kind of like filler, but they weren't really filler. It was like the recap episodes, like in between, when like they got to the Tower of Justice, and then like basically ever since Robin declared that she wanted to live, like ever since Robin's flashback, it's just been all guns blazing, which has been amazing, right? So yeah, let's get into it. Episode 306 we will be starting with. If you guys are new to the channel, please consider subscribing and join me on my One Piece journey. Everyone that has comes back, watches, likes, comments on the videos. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. And yeah, let's go. Episode 306. Let's do it. Oh, no way. Oh, I was hoping we'd get more juice out of third gear, but he's shrunk already. Oh, this is bad. We are in a bad spot. Oh, okay. So he has to be. It's a minute. Okay, good. I like that he's thinking that way. He's got a minute before he gets back to normal. Go and hide. Excellent, Luffy. Oh man, these giants are still running with everybody. How long have they been going? Okay, they're at the end. They're at the gates. That's a bad set. Like, that's like a death flag. Don't say that. Don't say we're almost there. Oh, Yokozuna's thinking about Frankie. Ugh. Oh my god, he's actually trying to offer Frankie a deal now? There's no, like, he's hand over Robin. There we go. Frankie, yes, I'm so glad you're the one that's here. If anybody deserves to beat this guy up, it's Frankie. Yes, tell him. Oh, here comes the elephant sword though. Oh my god, he's actually aiming for Robin? What a scumbag, man. Yeah, Frankie. Oh my god. Okay, Frankie. Robin's face, man. Oh, come. Oh man, yeah. Yeah, what a way to do it. Yeah, good. Very smart elephant. Very smart. Yes. Never thought a deal like this would come. Oh yeah. He's thinking about back then. That's what he's saying. Everything that's happening right now is something he wished he had the power to do to save Tom. What was the game? Yep. Yeah. Exactly. Straw Hats didn't care. Did not care. You see how much Frankie respects them now. I love this. This very day, I've never once forgotten about Tom. Yeah. The stupid face of that. Yeah. Oh, Frankie, come on. Oh, what's he going to do? Take a elephant with him? And did really. Oh my god, yes. Crush him with his own elephant. Oh, okay. Oh. Every time something happens to Spandam, I'm just going to be satisfied because I just want him to get the most pain. Come on, Frankie. Yes, the music's kicking in. So he wants. Nah, man, you ain't sacrificing. You're coming with us. Gonna be the new shipwright. God, like, I love Frankie. Like, my turnaround on this character and how much I love him now is just insane. And it looks like he's talking Robin round as well. Yeah, she stopped shaking. Come on, Robin. This is different from O'Hara. There's nothing to be afraid of. Because I'm not alone anymore. Oh, that's right, Robin. Stop saying we're almost there, guys. It's never a good idea. You know? It's like it's in a movie with like buddy cops and one of them says they're one day away from retirement. Just never say it. See, this is what I was talking about. Oh. Right. So those warships picked up all the people from... Oh, right, okay. They're taking... Okay, so they are actually helping evacuate their own people, which makes them a bit less of scumbags. What do we do here? Does anybody have a plan here? Because it's not looking great. Oh dear. There's no way they're going to kill off all these characters. Like, there's just... Something has to happen here. But all the Straw Hats are on, like, the other side of the... Like, who's gonna help them? Life return. Paper art fighting form? Oh! So this is his kind of, like, form in between? Oh, and he's even quicker. So this is his like half and half. Oh dear. Oh, Luffy, we are in a bad situation. Oh. He's still trying to punch him like that. Oh, Luffy, how long before we come back, bud? Oh, don't get stuck again. Please stop getting stuck. Oh, Luffy. Yeah, really need to get back to normal now. What happened there? Oh, is it the after effects of that punch? Okay, it done more damage than we thought. Nice, Luffy. Oh, thank God. Right, okay. Right. Here we go. Yeah, like... I thought this would have took us back the other way, but it's not looking great. What? Is that related to the noise that Usopp heard? Because we saw the bubbles when he was on the Tower of Justice. A mermaid? It's a mermaid? Oh, Sanji's gonna fall in love. If it is an actual mermaid. When they... Oh, right. I don't think it actually is a mermaid then, because it's like from Sanji's point of view. So I think he's just having one of his crazy dreams again. It's probably not a mermaid. Yeah, I think... Yeah, this is Sanji's delusion, I think. Do go. It is a mermaid, but it was Kokoro. Kokoro was a mermaid this whole time. Okay, right. I thought that when I saw the tail, I thought a mermaid, like a mermaid showed up, and was that maybe the noise that Usopp heard when he was on top of the tower? But then because it was coming from Sanji's point of view, I'm thinking, no, wait a minute, it's one of his crazy like fantasies where it'll be something else. He's just picturing a mermaid because it's Sanji. But it turns out it's Kokoro. I've got so many questions. It makes sense that she would be a mermaid just because of Tom, the relationship with Tom. It would make sense that mermaids exist in this world because we've had fishmen. So that's not a surprise to me. But like, how does it work then? So can mermaids in the world of One Piece change their legs to like human legs to like walk on land? They must be able to, because Kokoro does. So that's very interesting. I just didn't expect that. But okay, Kokoro, like we would have been in a really bad spot if it wasn't for Kokoro here. So fair play. It's the outfit she's wearing. Oh man. Oh, it was everybody's reaction to realizing. Because I think we were surprised as well. Like Chimney. Like I don't think Chimney knew that she was a mermaid. That's crazy. Like, okay. So it makes me like were Tom and Kokoro like together? God, I don't want to get into the biology of One Piece here. Like, this is just going to be just a weird. Like, I'm not even going to jump into it. It's I really don't want to go down here. But that's that was surprising. I did not expect that at the end of the episode. Of all the ways I thought they were going to get out of that situation, that was not one of the possibilities I had in mind. Like, they kept that, under wraps, and it's a nice reveal. Okay. Okay. So, I wonder if anybody knows about that. I wonder if Frankie knows that she's a mermaid. or like Yokozuna. Like I'm guessing Tom did, but I wonder if Frankie and Iceberg know that she's a mermaid. I need to like I'll talk about it more after the next episode because I need to get more context on her background and like what the situation is there because that caught me completely off guard, right? In terms of the rest of the episode, I'm worried for the Frankie family and the Galila, the Giants, because how do we get out of that situation? You know, it seems to be. So what happened to the sea train? Because it's clear that they showed you that in the last episodes that the Marines didn't know how to operate the sea train. So it should still be there. Because and like the Navy ships there have picked up the Marines. They were getting them to show their IDs. They picked up all the ones that ran to the shore. So the sea train should still be there, but can we get on it and get away? Is that a possibility? I couldn't see it. Other than that, like, what do we do? How do we escape from these warships? Because we've got like two giants and like Sodom and Gomorrah there. Like, it's not as if we can easily dodge cannon fire. Oh, it's a bad spot for them. I loved like the stuff I took away from this episode was the interactions with Frankie and Robin, right? Like Frankie giving his like inspirational kind of speech and talking about the Straw Hats, and obviously his past and what he wanted to do when he was younger. Like basically, the Straw Hats have helped him fulfill his wish because this is what he wanted to do, but he didn't have the power to do it, and he didn't have people like behind him to help him do it. Whereas the Straw Hats like he kind of resigned himself when he was younger. He basically like what everyone told him was like in his lobbies like you can't go there. It's like the strength of the world government. Nobody comes back from it. But built the place up to be this like be all end all. Whereas that's what he was saying. Like the Straw Hats did not care what anybody said. Knew what they were going into, but to save one friend, they jumped into this fire and was like, we don't care. Declare war on the world government, no problem. Let's go. And now Frankie's resigned himself to basically be like, he doesn't care if he dies or gets captured there. He will do everything in his power to make sure the Straw Hats escape. Love Frankie, like, but there's no like he's coming with us. He's joining the crew, definitely. And I love that his words kind of brought Robin back as well. It made Robin realise to be like, and she said herself, this is different from O'Hara. She's not alone here. She's not, in despair. Her friends have came, they're fighting for her. They knew exactly what they were going into. They knew what the Buster, it's not like the Buster call was in O'Hara, where it was a surprise and everybody's getting decimated. They were told about it, they knew what was going to happen, and they were like, we don't care. Let's do this. Luffy, I'm glad he's back to normal. Because that was a bad spot to be in. I thought it was funny that he tried to hit Lucci in his small form. I like that it showed that the after effects of third gear are affecting Lucci. So that did more damage than he is letting on. Because he felt that there when he was going to try and finish Luffy off. Thank God, right? So I'm hoping that Luffy has enough in him to maybe get back into second gear. Because I think that's, especially since like Lucci's went into a kind of like hybrid form, like between leopard and man, which is like you have that. I don't know how to describe it. He showed us these three forms so far, and that'll be the because normal. I'm thinking like chopper wise, but normal people with zone types they have those three forms, and this one in between is worrisome because he called it fighting form. So, like, he probably has even more speed than he did in, like, his big leopard form, which is scary because he was still really fast. So, I think, like, I don't think we'd be able to land any attacks on him if Luffy tried third gear again. Now that he knows what it is, I think second gear's the way to go. So, hopefully Luffy has enough in him to get into that again, and then we can go. But hopefully, like if Kokoro is able to get us through this water as well, hopefully they can, like, the Straw Hats can help Frankie and Robin, you know, because we need to get this warship ready to try and escape, you know, because, like, after the fight between Luffy and Lucci, that's us. We need to go. We need to go. Like, I don't know if we're going to... how do we try and maybe help the Galila and the Frankie family? But they're on the other side of the island, and they've got all these warships surrounding them. It's not looking great for them. It really isn't. So I don't know how it's going to go. But let's just... we've got the next episode to watch. Let's just get into it, see how it's going to play out. Episode 307. Let's do it. Well, Frankie's cleared them all out. Nice, Frankie. We've got our escape plan. Oh, and Robin, look at her. Yes, smiling. She's not trembling anymore. Oh my God, is that them? Are they there? Oh, please tell me. Thank God. Here we go, man. Everybody's reunited. Oh, this will answer my question here. Did Frankie know about her being a mermaid? Oh, man. The shock from that almost killed them more than actually drowning. Oh, yeah, look, she's got, like, the fins on her feet. Yeah. Oh, my God, and they're back with Robin. Oh, they're reunited with Robin. What on earth could have shocked them enough to make them... Yeah, it was you. Oh, they're all getting up, recovering from the shock. That's... mermaids really don't exist. Oh, it's a dugong. Oh, they're traumatized by this. Don't give up. An ice fish mermaid. Sanji's devastated. Mermaids should be more. Yeah, I know the vision that Sanji's gonna have. Yeah, exactly. This is what Sanji chose to see. Oh, yep, back to reality, Sanji. This is a mermaid here. Oh, when mermaids are around 30, their tail... Oh, when they become able to live on land. Okay, thank you for the explanation. If you go to Fishman Island... Okay, nice. Oh my God, has Sanji just realised that Robin's there? Oh God, how's he going to react? Is he going to try and play cool? No, that was a stupid statement. Look, he's so happy. Look. Oh, Chopper's up. Finally, Chopper's recovered. Oh, Nami, Chopper, you did him dirty there. I love how all excited they are. Oh, Sanji. Yeah. He's keeping up the act, calling them all Kun. Oh yeah. Look at the destruction from there. They're trying not to kill her. Exactly, Zoro. I think Zoro's realised he's like, we're okay here because they clearly want Robin alive. Yeah, exactly. So I think it's escape plan time. It's not battle plan time. It's escape plan time. It's not far from here if we can give him a hand. Yeah, Zoro knows. What's the point if we get dragged into the fight and get separate? Exactly, Zoro. Stick together now. Now that we're all finally here together, just stay here and wait for Luffy. Looks like your ridiculous way of fighting isn't just playing around. Nah, it's not, but the battle IQ. Monkey D. Luffy. Nah, no chance. Your 6 techniques mean nothing. Exactly. So what? Oh, Frankie's thinking about his people when they're looking at that island. You've got the luck of the devil. You're fine. I'm sure that. I hope you're right, Frankie. I really do hope you're right, but you can tell he's worried. They're all worried about it. You know? We've made unexpected friendships in this arc. Oh, what's going to happen here? What's going to happen? Oh, no. Oh, Polly spotted a way out. Oh, addendum machine. We can. Oh, because they're going to use it to contact. Is this the time? Nah, there's no way. There's no way they've killed them off. But where did they go? Okay, good. Nami's on the ship. We can navigate. Let's. Oh man, they're all standing waiting for Luffy. Oh, Zoro. Just waiting on the captain. Then we need to get the hell out of here. Oh, they're doing an announcement. We identify. Oh my god, are they gonna? Oh, Frankie. Oh, they're about to say that they've killed them. Oh, Frankie, buddy. We've finished eliminating them with a barrage of cannon fire. Oh, his face. Main island survivors is 0. I still don't believe it though, because they didn't like show the way they showed it. It was strange. Like I honestly, I'm still holding out hope that they're okay. Oh yeah, Chopper, Sodom and Gomorrah were there. Oh, they're all thinking about. They've all got connections to these people, and they're all thinking about it now. It's like I didn't expect to get so attached to all these kind of like side characters in this arc, especially the Frankie family. Can't see people on the map. That's what you said before. They just erase small islands from the world map without a shred of emotion. That's what Robin was talking about. That's what the Buster call is. I'm going to hold out hope. I don't think they would do it in that way. I think if they were going to kill them off, like, no, I don't believe it. You can tell Frankie's like that announcement hit him hard there, and he's trying to kind of contain his emotions. You know, because they came for him. Oh, here we go. Back to this. Oh my god, yes, Luffy. Into second gear, let's do it. This will be the last time. Till I bring you down, I won't. This all out, Luffy. Oh man, here we go. This episode's going to end here, isn't it? It's going to end. Oh, come on. Right, okay. That's what I wanted, right? Okay, like the climax of this fight, you can tell it's approaching. And second gear against this kind of like hybrid form of Lucci, it's going to be awesome, right? Like this is the fight now. There's just so much going on though. Like we're surrounded by the warships, and the problem is like you might think, oh, Lucci's there, so they maybe not fire. They've clearly shown that they don't care. Like when Luffy was on one of the warships, one of the vice admirals shot one of the marines because he said, "Do we want to fire on our own ship? We've got like 1,000 people on there." he killed them for that, for saying that. So they really don't care. They will fire on their own people. That's the type of, organisation this is that we're dealing with. I don't believe that the way they showed the cannon fire for like the Frankie family and the obviously the Galley-La and like Sodom and Gomorrah, it's very strange the way they did it. And then they showed the kind of like the giants' helmets lying in that. I don't believe they've been killed. I think there's something's happened there. Because like why would they show that scene with Polly jumping down to get the transponder steel to contact like Luffy's side? Why would that have been there? Like that needs to, I feel like that has to have like a payoff. So I don't think that's been the end of them. But how have they got away from it? That's the question. Like how have they escaped from that situation? Because they've got like giants with them. They've got like Sodom and Gomorrah there. How have they managed to like fake their death if that is what they've done? Because there's no way those warships would have left there if they didn't think they were dead. That is my concern. Like, there's no way like they would have announced they were dead and like not confirmed it that way. Because by the sounds of that announcement there, the warships are basically like, right, the main island's done, survivors are 0, so now we need to take care of the Straw Hats. So, like, hopefully, but how have they done it? I don't see them having the power to take over one of the warships because they've got vice admirals on them. So the only way they could have done anything is to hide or like fake their deaths. But how have they done that? That's the question. How have they managed to do that? We don't know, right? Obviously, this is me very much hoping. I am hoping that is the case, because if they have killed them off there, that's devastating. After like them coming all this way to save Frankie, oh my God, Frankie will never be able to forgive himself if that is the case, because they came to help him. But it kind of gives Frankie a clean break as well to come and join the crew, which is sad, but I don't believe that would be the case. Because I just don't like. I don't like. It's One Piece. Like, if they've killed all these people off here in this arc, but Pell survived, and like Konish's dad survived, I'm gonna be angry, right? Like this is one of these situations where I want a Pell. I want them to be all okay, But in terms of the episode, like I'm so glad that we're getting Luffy Lucci now, and Luffy's getting back into second gear. This is what I was hoping for, because that was when, during this fight, I would say that's when he had like the biggest like advantage, when he was in second gear and he was fighting Lucci in the room. He was getting some good attacks in. Like, third gear did a good job. It did some damage to Lucci, and got him, his body was feeling the effects from that punch. Clearly, third gear did a good job, but now that he knows about it, it's very hard to land an attack on him with a third gear, ability. But this is going to be, and that's what he said. Like, you can tell Luffy's at the end, like he is exhausted. He ain't transforming, or it's not a transformation, but he ain't powering up again after this. This is it. This is the last effort. Second gear. Let's do this. I love the kind of reaction to, and we even got like, Chimney did not know that Kokoro was a mermaid. She did not know that. That's mental, right? I like that they did give the explanation that we know that when mermaids turn 30, their fins split and they can walk on land. Okay, that's some good world building there, and obviously they are also at Fishman Island. So they're the place that the fishmen and like the mermaids come from is Fishman Island. There's definitely going to be an arc for that in the future. There is no way that that's getting mentioned and we're not going to Fishman Island at one point. We must be going there. And I can't wait to see what that looks like. Because the possibilities there, my God, right? But it's sad seeing, it's that way where I like the shot of them all walking up the stairs and you've got like Zoro, Sanji, Usopp and Frankie standing, looking out and kind of like, we're waiting for Luffy. This is it now. We've done the standoff. We've accomplished what we needed to do. We've got Robin. I love the reaction to them all. Like Sanji not getting his hug and like Nami and Chopper stealing that from him. But they're so excited to see her again. And the warm smile on her face as she has like basically embraced this crew now. Where she's like, right, my friends are here. They've saved me. Let's go. But I love the shot of them kind of standing waiting for Luffy, and Zoro's kind of got the serious face on and saying, this is what's going to happen. And like they're coming up with plans and stuff, and Zoro's like the voice of reason to be like, no, right, let's not separate. We'll get in Luffy's way. Let him finish that fight. That Lucci guy's not normal. Let him do that. We'll wait here. We need to come up with a plan. I like that. I like Zoro being the voice of reason, and like, because if one thing that's worrisome about this crew is getting separated, I like that Zoro is being the kind of one like, no, this is it, we're here, we need to get out of here. It's making me think of like, because it's not going to be like, beating Lucci isn't going to be like the end of this. You know, Luffy beats Lucci, we need to get out of here. We need to escape, and that's what they were saying. They were talking about it to be like, look at all these warships. They've got vice admirals on them. Like, if we get on this ship, that's not going to be the end of it. We need to get out of here. How are we going to do it? And it's that way where, like, Nami might be like an amazing navigator, but in this situation, how do you get through that? How do you get through that many warships and in this kind of environment as well? Like this strange place that we're in. It's going to be tough. And I don't know what the... Like, are the vice admirals going to get involved, or are they going to stay on their ships? Hopefully they stay on their ships, because we are not ready to fight vice admirals. We are not ready for that. So hopefully they keep a distance and try to hit us with the cannons. That's great. Go for that all day, every day. We can deal with that. But I don't think it's going to be that simple, because they're making their way around. At least we're safe on the bridge, right? We're safe on the bridge because they clearly want Robin. But we need to get Luffy. We need to get Luffy, we need to get on the ship, and we need to get out of here. And that's what makes me worried that the Vice Admirals are going to get involved, because they'll probably want to come and... They need to come and capture Robin, basically. They can't shoot on the bridge. Someone has to come down onto the bridge to capture Robin. So I think there's going to be a fight on the bridge with the Marines. And then we need to get out of there. Because there's no way they're going to just leave us be and then wait for the conclusion of the Luffy Lucci fight. No way that's happening. Like, we're going to have things to deal with in between. Right. Okay. Going to wrap it up there, because it's just, there's so much. Like, the one thing that I did notice with these episodes was there was loads of flashback. Like, these episodes felt so short, like in terms of new like stuff, because a lot of these episodes were flashbacks, but it was a bit weird because it was like flashbacks to things that were happening in this arc. Like, everybody got a flashback to like all the things that were happening in the actual arc, and I'm like, right, it's a lot of time we're spending it on these flashbacks. I understand like the connections they've made, but that's why I'm like, like it felt going by so quick, and like I'll notice it myself when I'm editing these episodes, how much of it was actually like flashback, where like everybody kept jumping into like little flashbacks, because we got Robin getting the flashback again of Saul and that a couple of times, and then we got Frankie going into a flashback again about Tom a couple of times, showing the same stuff, and then we got flashbacks of like all of the Frankie family and the Giants and the Galila and Yokozuna. Like we got all those kind of little flashbacks. It was just it was strange. Like there was so much. I understand what they were doing for the emotional payoffs, but at a certain point I noticed it and I'm like, wow, okay, right. Like the flashbacks are. It was the first time in this arc where I felt it was a bit of padding, you know. It's like despite obviously the filler episodes, but I mean in the actual canon episodes where I'm like, oh, okay, like this is like I feel like they were trying to stretch it a little bit here. I don't know what you guys think. Do you agree with that? Like these episodes, these two were the only ones that I thought that about in Enies Lobby. Obviously there was some characters in that I like, side characters I wasn't too keen on, but in terms of like the pacing, this was the first time I went, oh, okay, they've clearly slowed it down a bit here. But hopefully because of the cliffhanger there, we're getting into the Luffy Lucci fight in the next episodes. We're going to ramp it back up again. But yeah, guys, thanks so much for watching. If you made it this far and you haven't subscribed, please consider doing so. Everyone that has, comes back, watches, likes, comments. Thank you guys so much for following this channel, and I'll see you all on the next one. Thanks, guys. Bye.